to arrest some new people at their offices, thinking that maybe it is NUP organizing it. They try to if you don't have a problem with the 45 million, then give the country Anita Among. We want Anita Among. You give us Anita Among. Anita Among must resign. If you give us Anita Among, then we can see.
Thank you so much, James, for highlighting on some of our demands, like the resignation of the Speaker, because these will all pass fast track our fight against corruption. That's why we do not intend to have any kind of dialogues. Our demands are very clear. And for those who have thought that this match is entirely geared towards the personality of Anita Among, she has done enough to participate in the impunity we are witnessing in the country today. It has never been, it has been unprecedented in our country that we have leaders that come out before the public and glorify corruption and tell us they're stealing to share with the masses. And it's quite unfortunate that for so long, these masses have been listening to them, and these are some of the behaviors we cannot tolerate in our nation. And having been one of the participants in most of these scenarios, we've seen how she has been gagging debate on most of these long-standing issues. We've seen how she has been misdirecting the decisions of the House when members vote no and she says they voted yes. You know, this is a mistrust to the power that was given to her as the Speaker that represents the voices, to the Parliament that represents the voices of the people and millions of Ugandans. Shortly before we come to you, Musiri, we're going to go to Mariam. Mariam, are you there?
George, mine was just to clear air. If you can permit me.
Okay, please go ahead. Seems Mariam is not clear. Go ahead.
Hope I'm clear there. Yeah, I think
yes, you are.
James raises a very fundamental argument, uh, which can be a misconcept in the day of 23rd. Why would I say that? First of all, experience is the best teacher. We do not say that we cannot innovate and do new things, but we know starting is very important, and that's why we're very clear about 23rd. That one, we need to spark off that day. The day must look very beautiful at the start. For you to have everyone join, you must start it very well. Let's not speak amorphously, and this is what we want to avoid. And I think it was Sam Gumya, my senior activist, that said, as much as we say leaderless, tribalist, partyless, people assume we are just amorphous, we are just very disorganized. There is a level of organization and there is a level of leadership. What we desisted from is like getting a few people, like I said, I raised it at first, getting a few people like the signatories on the letter of notes to police, and then masquerade as if they are negotiating on the behalf of the concerned citizens, or get someone very famous or a political leader, then they negotiate or have a dialogue on behalf of the common citizens of Uganda. But why we say we start at Parliament in Kampala on 23rd, and why we are supposed, it is very deliberate for us to have a meeting place. We know it doesn't take rocket science for one to know that police will deploy there. But we say let people don't be static, but keep around. That's why we are downloading such platforms and apps for us to communicate even when internet is down, even when phone calls are down. We shall have the walkie-talkies tomorrow, so that you be very quick, because we know not everyone can come. We pray, of course, that everyone comes on board, but there are those few people that can start. For example, I was telling you, in Kenya, I think Alex forgot to tell you that in Kenya, we started, because I was we started on the first day, even less than 200 people at Nation Street. Nation Street. We wanted to go to the Parliamentary Avenue, and it was under siege. But it means that 200 or less sparked off the day and looked very beautiful. On the second day, we can do whatever options you have, storm other regions, what and what. But those courageous people, formidable people, we know them, those that have been there and those that are willing to join the arena, should, whether you are far, if you are far, transport yourself to the center, to the heart of the city. That's where we want to start from. We know that the session of Guru Parliament might even sit on 27th. That will be another, after the aftermath of 23rd, then we shall have a plan. Of course, we shall come up with the guidelines, but please don't try to be amorphous. For you wake up, go to Waise, other people go to Rubiji, other people go to, then we shall be dividing ourselves. Don't fall in the trap of Museveni that has always used that divide and rule. Go there, go there. And today I have seen the Kabaka is back. And I think very many Baganda people like me who love Kabaka are going to be excited. And that is also another diversion. Call it a diversion, because he's also under siege. He's not free. If he was free, he would have come out to speak when the Wenzururu was under captivity, was under siege. So he cannot speak on our behalf. Maybe let's sacrifice him, then liberate Uganda and have the Somako Kilo. That's my say. We'll have the culture leaders, we'll have our politicians, we'll have the religious leaders, but they are not part of this noble cause. They cannot be part of this noble cause if they come tomorrow and march with us. We call the police, please come and join, whether in civilian or in combat and army. So let us be very deliberate, and this is very, very, very important about our point of focus and our, we have left every other point. We know there are a lot of things that are disturbing Ugandans. Ours is one theme: Anita Among resign. marching to Parliament. Where is Parliament? We know where it is. It is in the heart of the city. From Parliamentary Avenue, we reach there. So don't be confused. Thank you so much. But we allow all other views that people are bringing on board. Thank you.
Thank you, David, for your submission. I'll not comment to the extent of the Kavaka because I'm not entirely privy to that. But let's have Mariam. Mariam, I don't really know whether it's me, but I don't seem to get what you're saying. Precious, do you get Mariam?
No, I don't hear anything.
No, I don't hear anything.
All right. If Mariam is not clear, we shall go with Miape.
Hello everyone. Mana kankozesa Luganda. Buli Munnayuganda ali wano mwenna musooke mwekubireko engalo buli omu awulire essanyu mu mutima kubanga kino kye tuliko olwaleero kyakabi nnyo nnyini ddala. Kye njagala kuteesa kiri ekintu kimu. Essaawa zino Museveni bali mututiisa essaawa zino byonna bye baakoze okuva ku makya okuva luli. N'ekituufu kiri nti tetugenda powa paka. Kye mbadde njagala okwogera kiri ekintu kimu nti nga bwe tufunye oweda ogamba bagiyita batya the other communication platform abantu gye bacommunicatingako abagenda otambula. Abamagye Museveni nga waabayiye tulina obbatamya paalamenti eyo yennyini gye beesibyeko tulina ogibatamya. Oba byenjogera bimakinga sense kubamu abategeera wano kye njogera.
Genda maaso tukuwulira.
Kati tulina ogibatamya nga bwe babayiyeewo oba nkuba kwaka oba musana kwaka ate kibadde kyetaaga. Olaba bino ebintu byayiye bino ebimotoka by'amagye bana bibadde byetaaga ekiro olwaleero nga bye tutandikirako n'okwokya liiru nga bye tutandikirako okwokya.
Sebo, we are not inciting violence.
I've muted Miape and actually removed him from one of the speakers. Even when we are disgusted by the things happening in our country, I think we've been deliberately intentional to emphasize and encourage Ugandans to be peaceful. We do not want in any way to give this regime the excuse to unleash mayhem on the innocent Ugandans. So bannange mwena mwena abasaba microphone nja kubasaba ekintu kimu. Ffe tugenda kwekalakaasa mu mirembe. Bw'obeeyo ng'owulira olina intentions endala gwe ng'omuntu nkusaba oleme kusaba kazindaala okwogera era ate n'okusingira ddala nkusaba osigale eka otuwagire ng'oli eyo. We do not want to incite violence. We do not intend in any way to ban or destroy property because we understand the extent of our rights and freedoms, and I will do exactly as the Constitution provides. I think we are going to have Thomas. Thomas, feel free to unmute and talk to us.
Yeah, thank you very much, George. Mine is very simple. I was going to talk about that exactly. That there are going to be people that are going to be part of the crew, and they will want to incite violence, or otherwise the violence might be done by the people that are hired by the corrupt people themselves. Corruption has to fight back. We have seen what they have done of recent. The pigs they released, the 1.7 they say the Senyonyi stole our lop. You've seen the people that came from Remiaga to disrupt the honorables. You've seen that corruption has started fighting back. So I think you should be keen, and if it was possible, I think you could have, I don't know, if to me it was the message has to be sent, even though we are, I believe, even 70 people that we know that are capable of moving from one place to another, because if you hold a lot of numbers, violence some people might be implanted in the righteous cause that you're doing to disrupt, and they say, now you see they are causing corruption, the commotion here and there, and police will have a reason to attack you. So I think you should take caution, and I think that now focus is, yes, we know last time when I was contributing, someone says no, the end goal is not Anita Mong, and then I said no, we need to take steps, deliberate, wise steps, one step at a time. Me, as a person who has been observing and listening to Parliamentary Watch, I've been watching Jim, I've been following, the censure motions. I think that we should capitalize, because when you look at it in the sense that the 177 signatures that these people are looking for are not to remove the commissioners, are to cause debate. And the corrupt people that were in that meeting that passed that money know that there is more evidence that is going to come about that is going to incriminate them. That's why they are fighting it so much, because the 177 signatures are not for removing commissioners, are to table evidence. And if the other party says that we passed these things in the national budget, then why don't the commissioners themselves come and sign on that petition, and they present their evidence that it was passed and they're innocent? You see, now once you as the youth focus on that particular thing and push it as much as possible to have that debate, then more facts will come about, because I know that there are very many things that these censure motion MPs have that we need to know, things that only them can access, and they actually have them because they've been doing their groundwork, and all that will lead eventually to show that the speaker is, and if such meetings are held, why don't they have the law? Because it is a constitutional mandate for the law to be part of such meetings. I think you should be objective, wise, and I believe we can get something. Currently, my hands are tied. I would have joined, but even me, I'm having my own issues at Chambogo University. Tuition increment, they have increased tuition of students by 1 million, 1.5. So we have different fights, but we are praying for you, and we are also going to push and see that whatever is happening to the common person, we have different fights, but we all have one goal. And I believe along the way we shall meet and